like there's something here. Is this?
Proxy, look at this. A communicator left right at the hollow's entrance.
Why is there a communicator here? It doesn't look like it was randomly left behind.
There's hardly any dust on its surface, which means it was only placed here recently. It looks like someone wants us to use it.
Oh, such decisiveness. Following random location info without even thinking twice. I'm glad, Sniper of Liar Squad.
Liar Squad? What's that? Wait, who are you?
Sniper. Or should I say Charon now? Haven't you shared your past with our dear Proxy? If introductions aren't your strong suit, I'd be happy to show you how. You can call me Grim Vulture, the one behind this string of murders. You see, I've been working my way down a list, crossing off names. And now, Charon of Liar Squad, your name's next.
Looks like you've done your homework on me. Just because my presence interfered with your plan, you've decided to take me out for good?
I thought you were just going to be another obstacle in my way. But now, with you in my sights, this must be some kind of destiny.
I'm not sure what you're referring to, but I'm looking for someone. Given that you're waiting at the hollow entrance they shared, I'm guessing you have them. If you hand them over, perhaps we can make a deal.
So your version of making a deal is stalling for time to locate me and lining up your shot? Can't say I'm surprised. After all, that's exactly what I plan to do too. You seem to have rather unique eyes, but you'll never get the chance to hit me. After all, no one's better at counter-sniping than me.
Seems talking won't resolve this, but I'm not averse to using force.
Now that's the spirit! If you're looking for someone, why not search the hollow for clues? Providing you can survive both my attacks and those of the ethereals, of course. Oh, and I've prepared a little gift for all your trouble. I hope you still have that determined look on your face after seeing it.
Yeah.
Watch out for Grim Vulture taking shots from afar.
Obliterate, Foreman!
Oh, is there nothing we can do?
To the sky!
I found a box. Something feels off about it.
You still remember what's inside the box, right? Loyalty meets trust. The one it's always war. Curious as to how he died? I'll tell you. He took his own life. Though it wasn't much different from being off by ethereals. Ethereals had almost completely taken over his body. He was being corrupted, covered in ether crystals. He didn't want to become this one. raised again, and he was oh so proud of it, with just one last shot inside. And just like that, obliterated both his core and his heart.
Another high-pressure ether tank. And the...
We did it, Proxy. Let's keep moving. I want to catch that murderer as soon...
Charon's favorite gloves. It wasn't easy getting my hands on them. Unexpected of such a famous, beautiful commander. Even the gloves are stylish. Such a pity. Like your hands dancing. Don't you think that's a shame, little sniper? Such beautiful hands that they could no longer hold. Cereal's gnawed off her arms, and part of her left as well. But she still has the backbone. She's so tall, even in death. It's just a nightmare. She died from multiple things. Even the most beautiful girls will wither without protection. Do you think I'm telling the truth or a lie this time?
How long do you intend to keep up this game of cat and mouse? I'll be coming to your hideout soon. Wipe that smile off your face and wait. Wait and see what I'm going to do.
Ooh, good reaction! Hurry up, though. I've got one final surprise location for you. I'm sure you figured out the route to get to me. The surprise at the end of the road. Congratulations! You found the third box. Inside is... Who was it again? Oh, right. A piece of bloodied fabric from Cocytus's clothes and some damaged engineering gear stained with Lethy's blood. There weren't enough boxes, so I had to cram them together. They're just a medic and an engineer. Not exactly combat material, right? Surely you're not mad, are you?
Enough already! Using her squad mates, her family to mentally torture her? That's vile. How much longer are you planning on doing this?
Oh dear. Did I go too far? My sincerest apologies. It's just watching you plunge headfirst into my trap was so entertaining. I may have gotten a bit carried away, you know? Relax. The person you're looking for isn't here, and those are just fakes. I didn't actually take them from her comrades. Her comrades are long since corpses in the hollow, after all. How could I possibly have gotten hold of their clothes? decisive strike to be sure. But as I've already said, your awareness, sight, and experience mean nothing in front of a more skilled sniper.
I didn't expect to kill you so easily. There was a subtle change in your ether fluctuations the moment I fired. That was all I needed. You knowing my past makes me feel sick. But after seeing that you're just a coward who feels fear from another's killing intent, it doesn't bother me as much anymore.
Coward, you say? How fascinating. You were little more than a hollow shell before, but now that you've bared your teeth, you've started looking somewhat respectable. I know your composure is nothing more than a facade. You've never truly faced the weight of your comrades' deaths, have you? I bet your mind is now filled with their dying screams.
Karen and I both believe her squad is still alive. You can drop the act. Why are you so fixated on Karen? Just because she used to be in the defense force? She has nothing to do with your target.
Nothing to do with it? Then why don't you go ask her about it? What surprises me more is you actually believe her teammates are still alive. Don't tell me she dragged you into all this danger without telling you anything.
Shut up.
If she won't tell you, I will. Those so-called alive squad mates of hers went missing during the fall of the old capital. I'm sure you know exactly what that means. When the old capital fell, countless Defense Force soldiers were either killed by ethereals or became them. The surviving soldiers, struggling to defend themselves, never had the opportunity to carry their comrades' bodies out of Hollow Zero. Obviously, her squad mates, the members of Liar Squad, were among the dead. But since their bodies were never found, she insists they're still alive, even going as far as to deceive her own proxy. It's laughable.
I didn't lie to the proxy. They're alive. I have proof. Someone like you could never understand.
I could never understand? Huh. You think it's hard to understand your childish thought process? If you really have solid proof, why not tell me? Come on, let's hear it.
My eyes. I lost nearly 90% of my vision during the fall of the old capital. But in return, I gained the ability to see what others can't. Every second of every day for years, I've seen my squad mates. Not as fleeting shadows, but vivid and lifelike. They've never disappeared. They're alive, waiting for me to find them. Why else would I have been given these eyes?
That's your proof? Did you hear that? Proxy hiding in the bamboo. She spent years chasing after people who couldn't possibly exist, all because of some ghostly visions. You'd rather believe those visions of your teammates are real-time projections than accept that they're dead. What if I told you the way I described their deaths before was the absolute truth? Will you finally face reality? Or will you keep fooling yourself, believing in ghosts? I guess you'll keep deceiving yourself, because that's how you survive.
I'm not lying to myself. I really
want to find your squad mates who have been missing for years and were officially declared dead? You couldn't protect them when the old capital fell, and now you're just making up stories to fool yourself. To give yourself some so-called reason to go on, to latch on to any stupid excuse. You're just a selfish, naive coward who did nothing and couldn't do anything when your comrades were dying. Giving up already? At least you've got a shred of dignity left. Nothing disgusts me more than a useless hypocrite. Enough of this. Time to die, coward.
Karen is not a coward. Someone who'd enter perilous hollows just to find what they seek. Someone who'd play music to console a dying soul, despite the pain in their eyes, is anything but a coward. At
Your proxy sure has a way with words. I won't waste any more of my breath. Just die already.
I've completed analysis of the surrounding fissures. Charon, snap out of it. We can use that fissure to escape.
Fissures? When did you... Still trying to play tricks.